Hi everyone. Um, yeah, I just got off chatting with GoPro customer support, and to my surprise, yeah, it's not that great. Well, here's a bit of backstory. Um, After the latest firmware update, my nice brand new GoPro Hero6 has decided that it doesn't like shooting in super view in any resolution. Um, I hope it's only a firmware problem, but actually GoPro support thinks it actually is something wrong with the camera. So far so good. They've admitted that there's something wrong with the camera. Now here's the problem. They want me to send the camera back before they will send out a replacement. Now, however, the issue is when I send it back from here, it will take at least 2 weeks to get back to Holland. It's where they send all the European stuff from. And they will take at least a week, probably 2 weeks, to check the camera, whatever they need to do, before they send a new one. So in the end, I will basically end up with no camera for a month. And this is pretty much not an option for me. I've actually got foils coming I need to review. I have other video projects I need doing. And at the moment, my GoPro 6 is my main camera I use for everything. I don't have another action camera to take on the water. And really, the super view is something that is quite necessary, especially when shooting kite foiling and subfoiling, so people can actually see the foil in the water. So, yeah, I pretty much am now stuck with the GoPro the way it is. Yeah, which is actually, it's not a huge problem, luckily, unless it decides to stop working in other modes. I can still shoot in all other modes, in other resolutions, but it's not perfect. Add to that, if I don't send the camera back now, they won't warranty it later. Like, I actually asked them, can I send it back in December then? Because in December I have like a month off period, and there I can do without the camera. Their answer? No. So basically, I am stuck with the broken camera if I want to keep working with it, or I can sit out a whole month and have people wait on their reviews. Yeah, this is not what I was expecting. A few years back when I had a problem with my GoPro 3, no problem. They sent the replacement out first, I got it, I sent the old one back, everyone was happy. Now they've obviously changed it so that if you have a problem and you are a professional who actually works with their equipment, that if you have an issue and you need a quick solution, you're basically screwed. Your only option is to buy another camera, which is great. Like, as if I have another 600 euros sitting, burning in my pocket to go out and just buy a brand new GoPro 6, which is not even an option because you can't actually buy it down here on the island. So generally, GoPro is a great action sports camera company who basically doesn't give a crap, obviously, about people who actually work in the action sports and need their stuff to work properly. Yeah? I would have hoped that they would have gone, yep, sorry, our bad, we will replace your camera. Fast. Yeah? And saying, oh, you live in a remote area? Okay, we will make an exception to our rule. But no, they stonewalled and are keeping it like that. Let's talk a little bit about their customer support in general. It took me an hour to get to this point with these guys. But I already wrote to them and was like, look, SuperView doesn't work. It freezes in all different resolutions. I'm using your recommended memory card, the one that you recommend on your website. It's all fine. Yeah. And it's only started doing this since the firmware update. Still, I had to answer the questions all over again. What memory card are you using? I actually wrote it 3 times to the guy and he kept forgetting. You know, he can't even scroll up. And he kept blaming it on the memory card. I was like, no, man, it is the memory card on your list. And eventually I had to send him a picture of the memory card till he actually admitted, oh, yeah, actually, yeah. He was about to make me buy a new memory card first. Instead of just taking me by my word that I've gone through everything. I'd actually updated the camera 3 times. I've tried 5 different cards. And I've gone through all this stuff. So I know the issues. I'm a long-time GoPro user. I know what to do. But no, I had to go waste an hour of my time going through this with the guy. And in the end, it turns out that GoPro doesn't give a crap about me and will not budge one bit on their returns policy, on the new returns policy, I might add, and basically leaves me with no other option than to work with a defective camera and just deal with it. I'm just lucky that the camera's not completely busted and it still works in some way. It'd be freaking great to imagine that if there was an actual larger problem with the camera and it wasn't working at all, that GoPro would essentially just leave me in the lurch and go, yeah, wait a month. Yeah, just sit out a complete month of shooting time. Yeah, great. Yeah, great professional attitude from the premier action camera company. Does any action camera companies out there actually make halfway decent equipment, interested in maybe helping me out and sending me a working camera? Hey, I'm up for it. Yeah. I really need some help, and obviously GoPro not very customer oriented anymore. It's already showed with the Karma that they aren't really progressive anymore in that aspect, and now on customer service they've also gone completely the wrong way. So once again, thank you GoPro for making an actually pretty good product. I like the Hero 6. It actually is a major improvement over the Hero 5. But your firmware screwed up my camera, and you want me to send the camera back and sit without the camera for a month. Think about that. You know, how horrible and stupid that sounds. Thank you very much. Rant over.